The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 180, 32.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 39.
From the 39, Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Work to be done here on second and 16 after the sack. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's got this down to the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Middle. Hey, 50. Undercrush. General West.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming. Watch out.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Here we go.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Garoppolo now. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. We own it.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Coleman now. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Mike, 44. I can't do let you play.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Caught by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's McKissick. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. On 1st down, Stafford here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
40 got. Let's go, G.
Throwing again. Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Easy alert. 10, 10. 6, pull it high.
To throw again. Stafford. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jared Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. On the ground, this is Johnson, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stafford. Got a man. It's Amendola. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 22.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners 27.
Middle.
We got three.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Lions holding onto the football. They also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And it's taken in at the 9. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here's Breeze to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Check.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rashaan Melvin that time able to make the play.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled. And while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Yeah, let's get second.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. complete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Set. 280.
Right there. 54 Mike. Come on.
On first down at Stafford. This complete to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 52.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
32. Easy, alert.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trey Flowers, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. The open man is Smith. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back to you.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing deep for Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Breeze to throw again. And Gibbs got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's brought in by Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Amendola, the intended receiver.
You ready? Check three.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Ginn has it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Breeze now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch, either covering with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The quick slant caught. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Breeze again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. As the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Over.
Breeze now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. The final shot before half for Breeze. Letting one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. They run it again with Kamara. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Play action. Breeze. They'll let this go for the end zone. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And that's caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Breeze now to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Sammy! 44, Mike, 44.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong.
On 2nd and 1, Stafford, and he finds Danny Amendola. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's 61. Match box, right.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
from the gun. Here's Stafford. This complete to Jones. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And he works free. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They start the drive on the ground, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready. We're waiting.
Check. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Shotgun now for Breeze. This is caught by Gibb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Breeze now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Rush in.
Now Breeze. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Breeze here finding Kamara. Fights through and now a crease. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simple.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stafford. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On second and 10, Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the dump-off. It's second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll go again with McKissick. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Hey, 15.
Stafford now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This from long, very long range. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. Best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. From the 25 on second down, Stafford. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with...
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?